So Wei Lee at the Contender Series last week. You were there. You saw it. Wei Lee comes up next month. Let's go. I'm like, what? She's like, I'm like, what? She's like, oh, you fight title. I was like, oh, she thinks I'm Khalil, bro. She thought I was Khalil.
To burst your bubble, I don't shelter punches. They find home on your mind about a double. It's the weekly scraps. You don't need a map, GPS. I'm right here to lead a dash. The world doesn't know it needs, but I grow the seeds, planted fuck a name and the fame. Only legacy remains. Remember the name, Aljamain Sterling. It ain't shit, it ain't safe, motherfucker.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the weekly scraps. We are here joined by some great guests here in Viva Las Vegas. We got Jamahal Hill, Sweet Dreams, and we got the Black Wolf, Nazim, Sadykhov. Thanks for coming, man. It's nice having you guys in town, and I'm like, you know what? I think this would be a fun show to do with you guys. So, thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Appreciate you having me, bro.
Thanks for having us, bro.
So let's jump right into it. Obviously, we've seen the fight with Anthony Joshua and the boy. I didn't actually see the fight, so I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know the fight was happening.
I didn't either.
It's crazy because
it's crazy, right?
That's a stadium fight in what was it, in England? It was in Europe.
Somewhere overseas, I know that.
It's
over the
like,
pond.
It's almost like there's a force field, and we don't hear about this here, but it's so big over there. They fill out stadiums with like 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people.
It's crazy.
Klitschko and Joshua was 100,000 people at Wembley. I think it was. I was 100,000 people.
And did you know when that one was happening?
Yeah, because of Klitschko, because that was all over the Russian-speaking community everywhere.
Okay.
But if it wasn't for Klitschko, I wouldn't hear about that either.
It's crazy. I don't know what they're doing with like the promotion over here, but I saw the highlights.
I don't even know who Klitschko is, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't
Not
know.
Russian dude?
Vitaly Klitschko.
Heavyweight, right?
I think if I seen him, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, they were big in that
you're
time.
talking about, but like for the most part, yeah, a lot of like European boxers and shit, like dudes that are like fucking shit up. I don't know. Like it's
No.
crazy. I don't know, bro. For real.
Respectfully.
Like I do watch boxing, but I just kind of meant more so just watch the people that I watch. Like I watch Tank, I watch Loma, I watch
like Haney. Canelo.
Yeah, I watch Bud.
You don't watch Haney?
I watch Bud. Huh?
You don't watch Haney? Damn.
Shakur Stevenson.
Bro.
She know Shakur.
I like Shakur. I like Shakur. And like, ain't no shade at Haney. I just like his style don't really fit my.
You don't like the jab? You don't like the fundamentals?
I'm cool with the fundamentals, bro.
Like
but I like to see people like take risks to try to finish a fight though.
So then you're not fucking with Mayweather then? You're not fucking with Mayweather then?
If you just automatic, but that's different. He just straight up schooled the fuck out of people though. The way Floyd schooled people, it was always a lesson to be learned in that game.
Showed a different realm.
Yeah, it's a whole different level.
Stupid. You're not supposed to be in here with me.
Because he went in against the best guys and he took like Canelo. When he fought Canelo, he stood right in front of Canelo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he stood right in front of Canelo, made him miss, and then
Laced him up a little
yeah,
bit.
bro. It was like it was good and it was educational to watch. I'm not getting very educated watching
Haney? Nah.
Yeah, I don't feel it.
I was shocked with the Garcia fight, but yeah, I saw the highlight with that one right hand that he hit him with, and he just went down, and I was just confused because I was like, yeah, I know it's heavyweight, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, bro, that did that? I don't know.
It's crazy, bro. Like it looked like he pushed him. It didn't even look like he punched him for real, bro. It's just the power just touching on a button, bro. That's what I said. I don't want power. I just want to hit him clean, man.
Yeah. So would you say that's like more like his chin? Do you think? I don't know. I felt like
watch the fight.
Yeah. Do you see the highlight? Like the Instagram clip on Twitter? He just got. Yeah, we were watching it last night.
Yeah, but I think he was coming forward hard. He was the one throwing the heat.
Yeah.
He threw the same punch 3 times. And just
Yes.
loaded up every single time.
To be honest with you, that was actually not. That was a very like low level thing to do for such a high level boxer.
But I think before that clip, I think he might have been getting pieced up before that, bro. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm thinking just off of the clip that I seen of him getting slapped. I didn't actually watch the fight. I watched the round. I didn't see anything before that. So it could have been accumulation of damage.
That too. You know? I saw him taunting in the corner when they were tied up, and then they broke, and then the knockout happened like right after that.
Yeah.
So that's why I just assumed, he was winning.
Was it knockdowns before that?
I don't know. I'm like, I want to watch it, but we kind of know the end result already.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm at this point, I'm kind of like, damn, I already knew what happened.
Educational purposes, man.
Educational
purposes.
Nah,
man.
you're right, 100%. But yeah, I didn't expect it to go like that. Damn.
I didn't even.
Boxing is a little different in MMA in that sense because when boxers get dropped, they're usually never the same. In MMA, you can become champ after having gotten knocked out before.
I could testify. I can
Hopefully,
testify.
I never have to testify, but yeah.
Did you see that fight with mine and Marlon? I don't know if you were like training back then.
I did. I saw. I didn't watch it live. I saw it after. So like.
So were you into the sport already?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
I was. But like
2017.
But like you gotta think, bro. I ain't have bread like that shit when I was out here. Like, so I ain't have time to watch UFC like that.
Yeah.
So for the most part, I just knew the people that I knew were like the, you know what I mean, like more like the bigger like known names like that.
But you knew the brothers, the Black Wolf and the Black Jamaican Samurai.
Look, bro.
It's 3 successful black men.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the most successful black podcast we got.
I'm gonna be dead honest. The first fight that I seen you was your fight against Cody Stamen.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah. From Michigan.
Yeah, we from the same same area code, all of that.
You was riding with.
Oh yeah, I had to.
Yeah, I know.
I had to, bro. So we trained together, and all of that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I ain't really know. But yeah, when you grabbed his leg, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, damn.
Some sorcery.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that man, he nasty, bro.
Bro, we were talking so much shit back and forth to each other, Instagram tagging each other on stories, both of us. Yeah. And I was like, I can't wait to
He with the shit.
And that wasn't 50K, right?
Nah, because Sabit did the same submission.
In the same
night.
Like
2 fights later. I'm like, come on, man. But his was short notice. His guy wasn't even ranked. Me and Cody Stamen were both ranked in the top 10. I think both of us in the top 10. I think Cody was too.
I believe he was at the time. Yeah.
It is what it is. But yeah, good times.
Hell yeah. Well, it was a good fight. It was a good scrap, bro. I'm trying to think. Then the Sandhagen.
Yeah.
Oh, when you choked him out, that was like, holy shit.
I only asked that because I wasn't sure like when you started. Because some people started, like my camera guy, Jake, he started watching the sport like when Conor, I think, became champ, or when Conor, maybe a couple fights in Conor, that's when he started watching. He's like 23 now.
So mine has like gaps based off of what I was doing like in life at that time. You know, like I started watching my first introduction into MMA was UFC was Anderson Silva versus Forrest Griffin. I watched that one. That's live.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Hey, bro, it was enough to shake me to be like, I should probably start training and learn how to fight.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't want to run into somebody like that and not be like that.
100%.
Yeah, bro, for real. So I went and checked it out. And it started out as just me chasing Anderson Silva, bro. I just wanted to see if I could beat him. You know what I mean? That's really what made me start training. What put me in the gym and all of that. Man,
you gonna cut down to 85?
I used to fight 185. Whenever I first came in, I was fighting 185. Hell yeah, I fought 185 when I first came in.
Oh shit.
I was like fucking 3-4% body fat, bro. Like,
you think you can still make it?
185 if I really weren't into.
You don't gotta do
can't
that.
have 7:30 a.m. nights though.
You said what?
You can't have 7:30 a.m. nights if you're gonna.
Bro, you can't do that shit. You can't do that shit and make 205, bro. Those cut out pretty soon. Well, long in advance of the fight.
Yeah. Good.
You gotta cut those out long in advance of the fight, bro.
Listen, man, you gotta enjoy your life a little bit. I get it.
My first fight was when Liddell put Ortiz against the cage.
Yeah.
That was my first. An event before that. It was BJ Penn when he shocked the world and choked out Matt Hughes.
Okay, that's a good one too.
First fight, yeah. UFC 46.
Is that the one he kissed him on the forehead? Like
on the head? Yeah, bro. He's doing all this. He has blood all over him. And I was a kid, and I'm watching this. And like everybody in school was watching WWE, but my pop was like, nah, you're not watching this bullshit. Soviet pop, he's like, yo, you're not watching this bullshit? Here, watch this. This is some real fighting. So I got hooked on UFC at an early ass age.
That's what's up.
Yeah, no, I definitely went the WWE route at first as a kid. Used to watch that shit. I was one of the ones that when I found out it was fake, the wrestling's not fake. It's not fake.
I think all of us,
Monday
at
night
least for
Raw,
me.
Tuesday night
Yeah.
SmackDown.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
bro.
to keep up in school, but I didn't know what the hell everybody was like. Triple H, Eddie Guerrero.
I was always X-Pac, just telling everybody to suck it.
Yeah, I know that.
I think I even did that after the TJ fight. I was like, I had to relive my childhood dreams. I was like, suck it.
Yeah.
That's all that shit talk.
That's the textbook. That's the textbook insult.
But yeah, I know you were saying like people can get knocked out, but you think it takes their chin in boxing. But we have seen people who've been knocked out become UFC champ like later on in their career, which is crazy because sometimes people just write you off. I'm like, dude, my story not done yet. Like you never know. I look at even like a guy like Glover, like you'll never think that guy's winning the belt.
You know?
I mean, you have one loss in boxing, you're washed up, you know?
That's what they say.
That's pretty much
And when you do get dropped, that means you're broken in. Like your chin is broken in. So now you're more prone to getting knocked out. Maybe some of that is true, but like in MMA, like I said, we've seen people get slept and just turn it all around. You know, we've seen people get cut. Like Robbie Lawler, for example. We've seen people get cut or their contracts not extended and then go on to have some of the craziest reigns, historical reigns.
Charles Oliveira.
It's just too,
Charlie Olives is the guy.
So,
yeah, kind of crazy. But pivoting from that, we got Saint Denis coming up in Paris, taking on Moicano, who wants the money. Money Moicano. I fuck with Money Moicano, man.
Yeah, I fucks with him, bro. He like, I think he's like the Brazilian version of fucking Sean Strickland, bro.
Yeah.
I think he's like the Brazilian Sean Strickland.
Close. I can see that.
yes or no, but he just, I like it though. It goes when he gets. Everybody's waiting for him to do his post-fight interview now.
They're talking. Say something.
He says some crazy shit too.
Take that. The Diddy. Take that.
Pause. Hey yo. But you got some baby oil in this motherfucker?
Nah, no baby oil. No baby oil.
What's up with you, New York motherfuckers, man? I'm nervous. I'm nervous now.
No baby oil.
He get the Justin Bieber side eye and shit now.
No baby oil down here. Listen, say I don't know. I like I like this matchup between the two because it's like contrasting styles. One is more of a striker, but he's also really good in BJJ, Saint Denis. But he has a really good striking. Not like I don't think he's the most technical striker though, but he's willing to sit there and just throw some heat. We saw that with the Poirier fight, all his fights. But Moicano, I think his chin is suspect. And if I'm him, I'm trying to take as little damage as possible and get that fight to the ground because I do think he's going to be the better ground fighter. But
is he?
I think so.
Is he?
Judober,
fucking Saint Denis,
Jalen Turner.
But those are striking. We talking about Saint Denis' ground versus Moicano's ground. Saint Denis' grappling is pretty fucking good. If that's one thing we should have took away from the Dustin Poirier fight, bro. Because Dustin's grappling is extremely good. You know what I mean? We've seen Dustin in there with Islam, you know what I mean, hold his own like in rounds and things like that. And bro, he couldn't hang with Saint Denis grappling, bro. Like
that fight is 5 rounds, right?
That fight, but here's the thing though. But for the little bit of time, the time that we saw, Saint Denis was dominating Dustin in grappling, bro. He got to his back, and then we know how good of a grappler Dustin is. Are we saying Moicano's like that? Because I haven't seen anything that made me be like, yo, he like that on the ground.
I think levels.
He's really good on the ground.
I think there's levels of grappling though. That's like Dustin is good, but I think if you throw him in an all BJJ setting, I don't know if Poirier is the cream of the crop for 155. I think Moicano, you throw him into a BJJ setting, I think he is a step above a Poirier in just pure grappling in terms of controlling. Maybe Dustin goes for more submissions, but that might open him up. I think strictly point jiu-jitsu, I don't want to say combat because then you start slapping the shit at each other, but just strictly sport jiu-jitsu, I think Moicano's, I don't know, I feel like... I
don't know. Like, that's the thing. I don't think we've seen like I said, the sample size that we've seen.
Yeah, it's not enough.
Because he hasn't gone against one of those grapplers that we know that's just like that, has he?
But I'm going to go with what I do know, Moicano. He takes guys down and they just don't seem to be able to get up.
Yeah.
And he submits them.
Saint Denis is coming with heat. out the gate. He's not
Oh,
coming
yeah.
to fight this fight for 5 rounds. He's
Nah.
going to empty the tank from the first minute. And that might work against him if he doesn't finish Moicano. But I think his grappling is not up there with Moicano's, but it's good enough to implement his game plan, put him against the cage, take him down, maybe some elbows, some ground and pound or whatever.
Yeah.
But Moicano's grappling is that good where he's going to create scrambles, stand up, and then that's where I think is going to be, that's where it's going to be interesting for me. Who's going to piece who up on the feet? Because they're both going to do work on the ground, I believe.
Yeah.
I think he's top position. Who gets top position on the ground?
Yeah, but Moicano is better off of his back than Saint Denis. Saint Denis, we don't even know what Saint Denis is like.
I don't think I've ever seen Saint Denis off his back.
There's grapplers like Aljo that off of his back can finish the fight. And then there's grapplers that they're very good off of the on top, but what are they like off their back?
Right.
They're a lot of guys that are like world class on top are usually just trying to stand up when they're on their backs. So if Moicano does take Saint Denis down, I don't know what that fight's going to look like. Yeah. Especially Saint Denis is going to be trying to implement that high pace that he always does. If he doesn't get him out of there, what if he gets tired? Then that fight gets really interesting in rounds 3, 4, and 5.
The butterfly guard. That's what Saint Denis typically plays, right? Yeah. So I can see him being good there against Moicano. But then again, if he spends too much time on the ground, he might tire himself out and start losing some rounds.
But we only worried about this thing about him getting tired because he had a staph infection. He was on antibiotics that last fight against Poirier, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I only said because you can't go as crazy as he goes and not get tired. The guy be swinging like he's just trying to
tell that shit to Merab.
Max out, but Merab's not maxing out.
Shout out to the champ.
His output, each like every blow, every takedown. This guy is just emptying the gas tank, and you could see the emphasis he puts on everything. I don't know.
I think that's why he gets finishes though. Also, I think
he gas pedaling these
he breaks you. He breaks you that way. He breaks you. Yeah. It's a mental thing too. He's what is he like in France? What is he, special forces?
Special forces.
Just his mindset is just to break you, and he gets in there and he just tries to just overwhelm you with everything: strikes, wrestling, grappling, everything. You get up, he's gonna strike with you, shoot that takedown again. You stop that takedown, now he's in your face trying to piece you up again. Yeah. So that's Saint Denis style, and that worked well for him. But at the highest level, there's going to be somebody who's going to be able to weather that, slow it down, like Poirier.
Yeah.
And weather that, slow it down.
That fight was crazy.
Yeah.
I was so happy for Dustin. I was like, yo, I know we're not like best friends or nothing, but I'm happy for you, bro. Like, I don't know, because he's one of the OGs from the WEC days. To see him still here is like, yo, bro, come on.
And to get counted out like that, he was a heavy underdog, if I'm not mistaken. So that was like disrespectful.
Yeah, it got knocked out by Conor.
Disrespect the diamond.
What was it, like in like a minute and a half, if that, in their first fight. Then comes back, wins the interim title. It's just like his story is just
never give up.
Never
give up. And then like just his style, how he fights is a lot. I've taken things from his game, bro, for sure.
I take him and just pull the shorts up.
You know
I feel like I'm back in the hood again. Like, what you
man,
trying to do? What you trying to do?
Throw a couple on my mamas in there, you know what I'm saying? We right back.
Right? I forgot what I was even about to say. I forgot. I can't bring it back now. But I guess, who do you guys lean towards in this one? If you guys are making a pick. Because I got my pick.
It's tough, bro. I think it's gonna be a crazy fight. Regardless, it's gonna be like, I think the pace and just like the action is gonna be consistent and just insane. But shit,
you know why I'm having
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm having a tough time picking just because is Moicano gonna weather that storm? Because BSD's not keeping that pace for 5 rounds.
No.
But if he is, then he wins.
I don't think
by
he has
decision
to.
Or finish, whatever.
Ain't no way he keeping that pace. Or
but
I'm suspect. Or I'm suspect he on some shit. Because ain't no way that's humanly possible.
Yeah.
We hit the heavy bag like that. And
maybe he slows it down. Maybe he slows it down and he picks his shot. You know, because like.
That'd be nice to see. Just like in terms of
slow
growth.
Down, picks his shot and make him beat him on the technical aspect. Make him break your game down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what a lot of people throw out the window whenever they come in, just going 100 miles an hour right out the gate, going crazy, bro. Like you giving me the chance to beat you without having to actually break you down.
Yeah.
I don't have to break you down. I don't have to implement anything. All I got to do now is just timing and you know what I mean?
You mean when you keep a crazy pace?
When you just come out and just go at a motherfucker.
But that's the thing. He wants both of them to be tired because that's what I meant with the Marine tough or whatever set he's repping. He tries to get you and him tired, and because he believes and he knows he
fights
can
better
swim
tired.
better
Yeah,
in
he
deep
fights
waters.
better
So
tired.
that's what he's going to try to do to Moicano.
But here's the thing, though, Moicano slows it down, which personally, I haven't seen him do that. Like kind of just like slow it down and take it like, all right, this is what we're doing next. Now we're going here. Now we're going here. But if he can slow it down and like kind of just offset that pressure, offset the wild shit the way, because anybody that comes up crazy like that, there's a stop button to it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta time it and touch
Stop
him on
button is right here.
Stop, that stop button, that bow back, that back up off me. You know what I mean? That back that ass up. Pause. Yo, did you go to one of this nigga parties or something? Aljo, don't let us catch you on one of them tapes, man.
I ain't been to none of his parties.
Tapes, man.
Nah, but I think the tools to victory, if Moicano can keep his defense, I think sometimes he leaves himself too vulnerable when he's striking. Like what he did with Fiziev. Like he's trying to strike with a guy who's way faster, a lot sharper, and then he's just slow on the defense, crack, put down, body head. So I think with this, if he stays disciplined with just using the jab, right hand stays in a good defensive position, take the calf kicks like he did against Calvin Kattar, he did against Drew Dober, I think he's going to put himself in a position to win, and then he has to get the takedown. But if Denis makes those changes and weathers the storm, well, not weathers the storm, if he comes in not going crazy like he typically does and realizes, okay, this is a 5-round fight, I tried this against a veteran, it didn't work, now I got to make some adjustments, I can see Saint Denis winning as well. But as I'm picking based on what they've done lately, I'm leaning towards Moicano because some reason he gets hurt all the time. He survives. He drags guys down to the ground and then he submits them.
He's a scrapper, bro. He definitely scraps, bro. That's just the best way I can describe it. Like one thing I'd like to see from him, I like to see like a more methodical win though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel
like that come in and just show like, all right, this is the level I'm at. You're not there. You know what I mean? Like that's a fight. That's a fight that
for BSD.
I like to see. For either one, but for Moicano more so because BSD kind of been he's wrecked people, bro. I mean, so we know he's wrecking. Moicano has too, but Moicano always seems to be in a scrap, bro.
Yeah,
it's always like he's always leaning on that toughness, bro.
Jalen Turner should have beat him.
Should have.
And try to
walk
be all
off,
cute with the walk off. Like, yeah, Jalen, no, what are you doing?
Yeah, 2 shots, bang, bang, and it's over.
Yeah, I don't understand the walk-off KO. I'm like, yo, I think it's more cold when you drop them. They don't move and you follow up and just like they see you coming like the Terminator. It's almost like Khalil Rountree when he's like this, and then the ref jumps in and is like, nah, we can't allow you to kill this man on international TV, and then they stop it. For Jalen to just drop him and walk away, I'm like, damn, bro, that would have been fire, but now
and we've seen so many examples of that shit going, like Anderson Silva
and Bisping.
Like
jumping on the cage.
It's like
I lean towards BSD.
Want that.
You lean towards
slightly, yeah.
I think I am too.
I'm going money Moicano because I think he wants the money.
I always want.
They're gonna fit.
But I think they're gonna. But the thing is, I think they're both gonna hit each other. I think they're both gonna get caught, and I think I've seen Moicano hurt more than I've seen Denis hurt.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so we got our picks. Both going with Moicano. Me going with both going with Saint Denis. Me going with Moicano. I would just make up some old shit. Jake is funny with these picks. So we got early predictions. We got we got Michael Chandler versus Charles Oliveira. He wants me to start shit with Mozart. I'm like, yo, I'm not. He's just like whatever.
Michael Chandler versus Oliveira.
Yeah, they rebook it.
They announced that. They rebooked that.
Yeah, let me get you real quick.
I was clueless. I didn't even know.
Let me get you real quick.
For what card?
Because I don't want this to be messed up with your audio.
I think Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, they're fighting there again.
What?
Yeah. That's where they fought the first time?
I think so.
No. That's not where they fought the first time.
You sure?
I'm pretty positive that wasn't MSG.
Damn,
he fought Dustin at MSG.
Mm.
Yeah, he fought Dustin at MSG.
And who takes that one?
I don't know. It's a great rematch, but one's been a little more active than the other.
You know? That's the only thing. It's just Oliveira's been active, and he's seen more of the top of the division more.
He's in Texas.
But for a guy like
Oliveira.
Chandler, who's been in the wars he's been in, this time will do wonders. He's not like he's a veteran. He's had 100 fights. You know, he's not somebody that if he takes 2 years off, that's it. He's gonna come in there deer in headlights.
No,
when
I
he comes
think-
back.
no, I don't-
I
I
think
don't
this
believe
time
that at
off for him does wonders. He's gonna be able to put together a run if he does.
He's
right
healthy. I mean, he should be healthy. He should be. I mean, coming back fresh. Fresh Michael Chandler's an explosive motherfucker, bro. So he's gonna come in. He's gonna come in like how you said that pressing at the beginning. Now I don't know if he's gonna quite do that because I believe that's what played into the downfall, the first fight. But if he's the way he kind of tracks people, that explosiveness, he can use that. He can use that to kind of put Charles where he wants him to. Just don't overextend.
It's so crazy because you see him in person. He's not a very big dude. And I almost look at him I'm like, yo, we're like the same size, but we're not.
No.
We're not.
He's a brick. He's a brick.
He's
His
a-
fucking legs. Yeah.
But the guy just comes at you like a Mack truck. But he said it before when he first got signed. He was like, man, I'm here for a good time, not for a long time. So that's why he fights the way he fights. And I enjoy
respect
watching
it.
it. It's not the smartest, and I don't know if he's going to make that adjustment. I really just don't know. If he does, I can see him. He could be a champ if he makes those adjustments, but it depends on if he wants to fight like that. And then I have to wonder, does he have the fight IQ to do it? Because he says he could, but I don't know. I question, like, can you actually do that? Like, make those adjustments in real
biggest
time,
thing
or you're
with
just gonna go
his-
crazy?
My biggest thing with his thing is the footwork, how he closes distance.
Yeah.
It's kind of a lunger, right? Because he is explosive, so he does tend to not work his way in with his feet and good balance. So you have more options available to you. He kind of just explode and he explodes.
Ain't nobody
into
trying to
it.
get hit by that.
Oh shit, bro! But that's the thing. If he
Shit.
does hit you, it's devastating. But if he misses and he gets countered, it's devastating for him as well.
Yeah.
You know,
Justin
I think-
Gaethje.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. If you want his IQ to go up, put him in the Apex. You put him in MSG. You hear that crowd. your IQ goes down the toilet.
They're not wasting him in an Apex fight.
Yeah.
They would never. I don't think they would
You're
ever
gonna
put
go
him
in
in
there. You're
Apex.
gonna take him down. Put him against the cage. Take him down. Okay? Yeah, sure. Start hearing the crowd. Brooklyn. This and that. Boom. Fuck the game plan. Fuck
As soon as
that.
you land one punch, you hear
You're like, holy shit! I gotta land another one.
right. You throw a combination, it missed, but the crowd's so loud that it's like, I'm going for it again. I'm doing all right. You just keep swinging.
Yeah, nah, his fight style crazy. Yo, I don't know.
Hey, bro, that's how Iron Mike fight, bro.
But we do know if he gets taken down, he's probably getting submitted. And even off of Oliveira's back, he had him almost. I feel like he had him in some trouble a couple of times.
The first fight.
The first fight, I think, if I remember correctly,
He
in the
had his
first round.
back, and Chandler defended really well.
Yeah.
But then he gets submitted by Poirier. So it's like Chandler is
It was
like,
after a
you don't
slug.
know what the hell is gonna happen.
Well, that was
That's
after
what
a
makes him so
slug-
interesting.
a slugfest, bro. He got submitted. He
He
Dustin.
submitted him too, though.
Yeah, huh?
Oliveira submitted him. I
No,
thought.
he knocked
No.
him out.
I thought he hit him with the left and dropped him.
He had his back
dropped
in the
him and then
first
hopped
round.
on him and kept hitting him.
I thought he took his back after
Was it
Poirier
TKO?
did that.
Yeah, but he did it after a slugfest. Oliveira took him down and had his back in the first round when they were both fresh.
Yeah.
But he was like, he almost had it locked in. I thought that fight was gonna be over right then and there.
That explosiveness, bro. That explosiveness, that athleticism that he has. I think he's gonna be able to get up, bro. It's like I don't see like even if Charles gets him down, unless he gets him down dead center in the middle and maybe in instantly in half guard, I don't see Mike not being able to get up,
Yeah.
bro.
How many times has Chandler been submitted though? It's not like he doesn't have defense. Maybe he's not a grappler himself, take you down, take your back, but he
He
can
came to
defend
law
himself.
before.
The
I trained with him at Sarah's one time.
So
Dude, he's
rate
strong
his
as
grappling.
shit.
Yeah, you rate his grappling then.
I mean, he don't do nothing.
He just
But
wrestler.
he's not doing jujitsu. He's just he's a wrestler in your guard. If he was able to punch me, he'd beat the shit out of me in
But he'll
guard.
do a backflip before he takes somebody's back.
Yeah, he's not doing all that.
I think he should definitely because of how Charles Oliveira is going to fight. Charles Oliveira is going to come at him high guard. He's gonna like
Bronx.
Forward imposing.
That's on point.
Forward imposing. He's gonna try to draw that explosiveness out of him because that's where he has his best chance of landing shot. If you look at that hook was like right timed as Mike was looking to step forward, and that's why I called him because it was clean. It was a clean hook right on the chin. But yeah, bro, he should definitely. I think he should grapple, but not with the intention to take him down though. You get what I'm saying? Like just kind of tie him up, beat him up in the clinch and dirty box him because he has that strength and that raw power. I believe he can drain Oliveira in that way.
Yeah.
You know, if he's able to keep him on his back foot, because they're gonna clinch up. They're gonna clinch up because that's gonna be a byproduct of how he swings.
Yeah, because he steps in.
Because of how he explodes to the shot. Now, if you roll that, if you do that and roll that into a clinch, maybe you turn off and then fire some more shots, and then keep engaging that clinch whenever he tries to swing back. That could help.
It's gonna be a crazy fight again.
Yeah.
Do you think Chandler gets it done this time though?
Bro, I don't know. This is so.
If he wants to fight Conor,
they both took like when Oliveira beat him the first time.
Yeah,
he was reigning. He was like on a crazy win streak. He was champ. He was defending his belt against Chandler, right?
No, they fought for the vacant title.
No, but they fought for the vacant because he missed by half a pound. He missed weight by half a pound. I think he was already the champ.
Something was wrong with the scale.
No. That was a Gagey fight because that was after he was already.
Oh, okay.
He already had the belt.
Right. So they fought for the
Oliveira getting the belt was beating.
Anyways, Oliveira was on a crazy win streak. So I don't know. Right now, they both taking some L's. They both been chinned or dropped at least.
Who Oliveira lose to?
He just lost to Armin. Remember, he just fought Armin.
But he got dropped.
That was a close fight.
He gets dropped every fight. He got dropped by Poirier. He got dropped by Gaethje. He's gotten dropped by Islam.
Chandler.
So
that's
there's only
superpower. But
no.
Chandler dropped him too, though.
That's how you activated
Chandler dropped him.
That's what I'm saying. That's how you activated.
And Chandler dropped him too.
Yeah, in that first round.
And I think Chandler is gonna be smart enough, fresh enough. That's what I mean about this layoff. It's actually gonna work for him in a positive way, I think. So if he drops him this time, I think he finishes him.
I was about to say, so fuck that. Don't drop him. Just knock his ass out. Because from what I'm hearing, I'm like, oh, he dropped. I was like, damn. And then you think about how it ended. He's like, he dropped. It's like, damn. You think about how it ended. I was like, yeah, don't drop that motherfucker. Just knock it. Yeah, don't drop him. Just knock him out.
Shit. Armin almost got submitted at the end, I thought.
Yeah.
In the end or the beginning or both?
I think he was out for a second.
He was up and then he just went limp for a second. Yeah. I was like, is he playing possum? Because they stopped the fight. He gonna feel like a real asshole.
I think he was. Another thing I think could have been possible for how he was laying. I think he just kind of went limp so he can catch his breath.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when it is, whenever you've been choked, sometimes the fighting is what's choking you.
Oh yeah,
you just kind
100%.
of go. You know what I mean? So I think he might have just went. He might have just went limp for a second trying to catch his breath.
Armand dropped him too?
No.
Okay.
No.
See, if Armand dropped him, then Oliveira would have won that.
Yeah, shit. I was watching it, but I was kind of
yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
He's got to get dropped. So if Chandler drops him, bro, we already know which way he's going.
I activated the win button.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So Jake wants me to ask this. He said O'Malley's saying he won the fight. Does he have any merit, or is he just capping?
I think he's just trolling. He's just trolling.
You think that's honestly just troll? You think there's
trolling.
no truth behind how he really feels?
I mean, shit, bro. But nobody's more biased than you to yourself. So I guess if he watched it, if he was able to watch it, and yeah, I don't fucking know, bro. Nah.
Do you think there's any chance you give him?
I think he's trolling.
2-3 rounds,
bro. Now, at first, originally watching the fight.
I can't believe this, bro. I can't believe we were having this conversation.
Yo, it's hilarious.
Conversation the other day. This one guy goes to me. He goes, we rewatched the fight and O'Malley took 3 rounds. I just left. I just went upstairs. I went to sleep.
No, like, 3. I can't give him 3 now. Originally, like I thought, like 2. I was like, how? I could kind of see how they gave him 2. The fifth round with the teeth to the body, a little bit.
That was the only thing he did.
Understandable, but we're going round. But if we're going round by round basis, there wasn't much. You know what I mean? Nothing. Well, there wasn't much in that 5th round.
Yeah.
But
Well,
other
Merab
than
took him down that fifth round.
He did take him down, but you know, a takedown is just a position change.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
But he landed some strikes in there.
He did land some strikes, but we talking damage. If we going, I'm just looking at this objectively, right?
Yep.
So we're talking like damage. Who looked like they had a better chance at finishing in that round?
Yeah,
like
if you're gonna look at it like that, then
yeah,
I can see that point. But then I also have to wonder, is like when you get a takedown and you land some ground strikes and you have the control time, how much of that do you need to override or take over the deficit to now be ahead, where the guy landed one teep kick to the body and that was supposed. I mean, he landed the teep kick, couldn't do nothing after that. So it's like
a few teep kicks. He touched him with the teep about maybe like 3 times. Like 3 times, and Merab didn't have a really good reaction to it. But as far as taking somebody, when you get them down, right, and you do land the shots, are they superficial shots? Are these concussive shots? It depends on how you land a shot. Just like when you're standing up, I can be peppering you with a jab, but if you cracking my shit, you know what I'm saying? Even if I'm peppering you with a jab, and every so often, bang, I'm getting hit, and I'm having a big reaction, I don't know how to score that. That could sway. And that's what I'm saying. That's where I can see the thing. And then the other round I'd say was I don't know if it was the second or the third round where he couldn't really get him. He didn't really get him down. So from there he didn't get him down, and O'Malley was a little bit more forward in that round, and he was trying to find some shots in that round, more so than Merab was actually imposing on him in that round. So to a degree, I could see that. Do I think, like I said, when I originally watched it, and they said he
48-47.
Yeah, that was strange to me. It didn't sound right to me. But I guess I can kind of see it. But as far as him winning the fight, no.
I get it 50-45.
Hey, here's the thing.
I gotta watch it again.
And I'm not gonna say you're wrong for that.
No, I will say I have to watch it again because I know some people are gonna say you're being salty. I'm like, no, I'm not being salty. When I was there, K-side, it looked like O'Malley did dick. Like,
right.
He didn't
because
he
whatever
Merab
wanted to
do
get to,
shit, bro. He did nothing, bro. People are so high on O'Malley that he'll land a jab and it's the biggest. It'll go viral. It'll be the biggest news. He did not win that fight. He got dominated. He got taken down, beat up. Merab moved on the feet. He touched him up also. Okay, Merab is not the cleanest striker. O'Malley is the cleanest striker, no doubt. I thought that O'Malley, I'm going to be honest, I was nervous that if Merab doesn't have his way, if he gets in a little bit too reckless, he was going to get sniped. Yeah, that was my only thing. That didn't happen. He did nothing to him. A teep kick in the 5th round. Oh, he won.
No, I don't see that round. I'm not
saying it was 5-zip. I would say it was 4-1. Yeah. If you want to, even the most biased judges in the world, okay, 3-2. All right, 48-47. Even though that sounds crazy, but
it did sound crazy because for most of the fight, it was Merab had his way. Like it wasn't but like that's what I'm saying. Like the moments where I'm saying that it's like, all right, it could have been. Merab was still doing what he wanted to do. It's just what he was doing just wasn't like pouring it onto him. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't fully implementing himself onto him. Like that.
Yeah, I never really felt O'Malley had a moment where you could tell he was controlling the fight. He had that one good step-in knee that Merab was able to get his hand up and his head out the way. It was like glancing. And then the one teep. I know he was doing a couple of teeps, but the one that actually landed solid. And then even when Merab was hurt, him chasing him, he couldn't do anything after that. So it was just like, all right, how hurt is he if you can't even land nothing after that? So I'm watching, I'm like, dude, I feel like I don't know.
Well, Merab had such a big lead. I don't think I kind of know by the look of him. He was coasting those last 2 minutes in the 5th round. He was just trying to move. He was just trying to.
Didn't want to make a mistake.
He didn't want to make a mistake, 100%. And he knows O'Malley's going to be desperate, which is why he started coming forward so aggressively in the end of the 5th round, and that's how he ended up landing the teep kick in the first place. It was in the last 2 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. That's like the most dominant O'Malley's looked in the entire fight. So the other 23 minutes leading up to that, you could give a minute or two to O'Malley. Yeah. But everything else was just pure domination.
That's why. Yeah. For me, there's no question. To me, Merab won that fight. There's no ifs, ands, but Merab won. Merab is the champion. Merab is the best man.
If the shoe was on the other foot and O'Malley's taking him down 50 times, elbowing him, kissing on his back.
Yeah.
There would be no conversation about Merab 1135. The only reason we're having this conversation is because Sean O'Malley, big superstar, and that's why we even are having the conversation that maybe he won the fight.
Hey, I've been on the other end of how a fight can be looked at when you fighting a superstar too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely understand that. You know what I mean?
For the record, I was Jamahal all the way.
Yes, sir.
100%, bro. Appreciate it.
Sorry, real quick. This episode is brought to you guys by Funk Harbor Rum. Make sure you guys check it out at funkharborrum.shop. We still have some signed bottles left, so we'll get you one. And if you buy 2 or more, we pay for shipping. Do one of those commercials. The last thing I wanted to touch on, okay, I'm no longer on the UFC 307 card. Still can't straighten my arm all the way. This is literally the most I could do. My left arm is still banged up. But it's getting stronger. Like I can actually pose, get some stability out here. I just need to get it a little bit more straight.
That shit's swollen, bro.
Apparently I'm faking this.
Nah, bro.
I'm just like, okay.
Elbows aren't supposed to look like that.
It is what it is, though. But with that said, I'm hoping that we get rebooked for December because I don't think anyone's going to be able to step up in time to fight, at least ranked, step up in time to fight a guy like Mosar. I don't think anyone's willing to risk a situation like that other than an unranked guy like maybe Silva. But they told him that he wouldn't be cleared or wouldn't be ready because of his broken hands that he had from the last fight with Dober. With that said, the main event for that one, obviously, I wanted to ask you because you fought one, you were supposed to fight the other. So I don't know, what are your thoughts on the main event? Are you going out for this? Because I was actually thinking about still pulling up to Utah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go out there just because it
makes sense.
It makes sense. It makes sense, and it affects what's next for me and things like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go out there. Like I've already, I've been documenting. I haven't changed my tune. It's a weird booking. You know what I mean? It's a weird booking. I mean, but it is what it is. When then at the end of the day, you look at it, it's still a good fight.
It's still a good fight when you look at it on paper. It's like, does he deserve to be there? Probably not. But in terms of fan value, I think the fans are gonna have 100%. A good time watching this. Whoever wins is gonna be all stand up.
It's gonna be a knockout. Yeah, 100% is gonna be a knockout.
What if it goes 25 minutes, them just teeing up each other? That should be crazy.
I don't see it because
I don't see that
because I don't think Khalil don't have a 5-round gas tank.
Yeah,
Khalil don't have a 5-round gas tank, and he's gassed at paces that were much slower than the pace that he's gonna have to fight with Alex. Now Alex he's gonna come out slow. He's gonna come out, take his time to kind of close in and try to find his shots. What Alex likes to do, he likes to come in. He wants to find a shot first. He wants to find a shot and try to find his way to start breaking your defense. And he's although he does look like he's a fill out, he's a lot more forward imposing than he looks. You know what I mean? You know how it is whenever sometimes you're in there, it's like, okay, this is danger range.
Pressure without the volume.
You get what I'm saying? So like he's
he's in your face kind of.
Yeah, and if he doesn't like realize that, and it will catch him off. It will catch him off guard. You know, but yeah, bro, it's a good fight. The things that Khalil has going for him, one, he's a southpaw, two, and he has valuable threats from southpaw. If you actually look at even his kickboxing career, all that, southpaw is a stance that gives him trouble. Can he beat southpaws? Yes, but I haven't seen him really dominate a southpaw that has multiple threats from southpaw.
Yeah.
Right. The only people he's seen Yuri, but Yuri just went to southpaw. If you look, he was very flat-footed and he didn't really have anything from it.
Yuri is so interesting. Yeah. Yuri is an interesting individual.
By interesting, he means strange. Bro is strange.
He's a nice guy. I met him a couple times. He's a nice guy.
I like him. He's cool. Because as man to man, he's respectful. He's always cool. And like same thing with Alex. Like man to man, he's never disrespected me. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like on that. I mean, the celebration shit that's just showmanship though. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, he just the weapons from southpaw weren't there. The most he's seen from it was Bruno Silva. People wonder why 6 foot Bruno Silva gave him trouble. It's because Bruno Silva had the ability to fight from southpaw. That second fight when he fought Izzy, the second fight against Izzy, go look where was it? Which way was Izzy standing? You
Yeah.
understand? These are the things that I pay attention to the details and things like that. And
exactly.
Bro, if you have weapons from Southpaw, he struggles. He definitely struggles.
It's gonna be a fun fight. I don't know. I just feel like Khalil is such a powerful guy that with those kicks, those knee stomps that he does, the oblique kicks, I'm like, yo, this is, and I feel like Pereira stands so upright that it is readily available for him to come in and do his style and just bam. I don't know if he's going to, but it's just me watching this stylistic approach from Southpaw Orthodox. Whenever I do an oblique kick, that's where I hit it from. That stance.
His thing is he is powerful, so he throws power. You got to and you do need power, but you got to have some finesse and some flow to your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that part,
he's physically bigger than he's got every physical advantage over Khalil that he could probably, that you could ask for in a fight.
You think so?
Yes.
I feel like Khalil's I don't know. I feel like he's a big dude. When you say physical,
he's taller.
He's talking about reach and height and all that stuff.
Reach, height. Honestly, he's probably gonna weigh more than him too. You get what I'm saying? Physically, he's faster too. He's quicker. He's quicker than Khalil.
I don't know.
His hand speed is
I gotta look at it.
Khalil's.
I mean, I don't disagree. I gotta look to see.
It's more accurate.
Because this,
I think Pereira is gonna be looking for that jump knee, the one that he won his UFC debut with.
Yeah, over that I think
poor
guy. I don't know the poor guy's name. I'm sorry. No disrespect. I was trying to remember his name. I'm like, I knew it.
Who?
His debut fight. It was like a Michelle.
I don't know who that is. Oh yeah,
Michael. Michelle?
I have no idea myself. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'm not being facetious.
Hey, bro, that ain't being facetious, bro. Shit, bro. They win some more fucking fights, bro.
There's so many fighters, bro.
Same thing happened to us. People, how many times people just automatically knew who you was when you came in?
No, hell no.
You had to come in and whoop some ass. So get this ass whooping.
Some people thought I was Kevin Holland, and I was just like, bruh, that's the other black guy.
That's crazy, though.
Bro,
that's just not even close.
I was like, how? He's like 6'4".
So Wei Lee at the Contender Series last week. You were there. You saw it. Wei Lee comes up next month. Let's go. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? She's like, oh, you fight title. I was like, you think? Oh, she thinks I'm Khalil, bro. She thought I was Khalil. I'm like,
I was starting to die.
My man has no hair. He's got facial hair.
The mustache.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's 6 foot. He's a lot shorter than I don't know.
That was funny.
That was funny though. That was awesome because she's sweet, bro. She's like, she don't mean anything by it, so it's all good.
Yeah. We should pull up. We should go to Salt Lake.
I'm with it.
I'm gonna ask for tickets. I know there was a bunch of fans too that bought tickets to come watch me too, so I feel bad. So this way, if I can at least get out there and just, show some love back to those guys, it'd be cool.
Hell yeah, for sure.
Try to be a man of the people when I can.
I'm down to take a drive actually.
You want to drive out?
Because I want to see. I never seen Utah, and I always wanted to see those.
The mountains.
Yeah, the mountains, those rocks that you always see on. People be posting that shit.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what Utah's like this time of year. Last time I went to Utah, it was like NBA All-Star Weekend. It was fucking freezing. It was cold.
What time of the year was that?
February.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cold.
It's cold. It was so fucking cold. They had made a big ass Nike shoe. I think it was a John Moran sneaker out of ice.
That's cool though.
That shit was dope. They made a whole little hut and shit. They were just slide. You bought the shoes. They just slide them. They slid them down the thing.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Yeah, let's ask for tickets. Let's pull up. You asked already?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put our request in.
Pull up out there. I think so I believe Carla Esparza is on this card, right? I believe this might be her last fight. Possibly.
Yeah, I don't even know. I lost interest once I was like, yeah, I'm not on the card no more. My interest just went out.
Fuck everybody else. You think I give a fuck?
Oh, you thought I cared about this? Nah, I just kind of lost motivation though.
Was it Juliana Pena and Raquel Pennington?
Yeah, they're fighting for the belt.
Yeah, I think Juliana washes her.
It was supposed to be Mimo, so that was a good fight. And there was
That
like
fight
another-
kind of that was like the fight on the main card. Obviously, aside from the title, that was
Yeah.
the fight that was gonna make
'Cause
the
it
main
made-
card
yeah.
appealing.
Yeah.
Positioning in the
That locks
rankings,
in
high
that
level.
locks in the appeal to the main card.
Yeah. Sucks, man. Because then Holloway and
recovery
Ilya
is so
fighting
good.
soon, so it would have been able to give us like some clarity. And then of course Lopez beat Ortega, so then the winner of this would probably have to fight him just because they said Volk is gonna get the next shot.
Yeah, bro, that's
So-
a lot of motion. That's a lot of motion, bro. That's good.
Yeah, it's all good. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna go watch some football Sunday out here in Viva La Vegas. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button. You guys can follow Nazim on social medias at
Nas_MMA. NAZ_MMA. Instagram.
and obviously you guys know Jamahal Hill at
Sweet_dream_J Hill. That's
Why
the
can't you make
Instagram.
it so much easier?
Bro, look, I needed to be something different, you know. Obviously my name's whatever.
I did want to. All right, we'll say that for. You know what? Actually, whatever. We're already here. So, remember we said we got the three finest brothers on the show right now. So I wanted to give a little bit of a backstory on that, so people can actually understand what that means. Because I think the culture and the history here in the U.S. is very different and not as well versed as the other parts of the world. So I remember you and I were having this conversation. Merab explained this to me too, but over in Russia, certain countries, as you said, are looked at as they're like considered like the black people of their country.
Bro, people will not understand this even if you explain it. They will not understand. But actually, I was just joking. But if you want to go there, then
No,
yeah,
I've
then
heard
yeah.
someone
We're
actually
literally
say
the
this.
minority in Russia.
Yeah,
We're
like,
literally
yeah.
We're different. We're usually different. Most people from Caucasus are Muslim, darker hair features, facial features.
Yeah.
Just different. Like we're literally the minority. We literally like all the trending artists are from our region. The same shit as black people in America, bro.
Yeah.
It's literally the
Nah,
same shit, bro.
It's just funny how it's like that over there too. I was speaking to like Merab, I've spoken to Umar, Usman Nurmagomedov, Bilal, a few of these, just a lot of people from the other side of the world, just getting cultured and understanding how things work. And then when you guys were explaining this to me, I was just kind of like, really? You guys, I'm like, but I'm looking at the skin. I'm like, you guys are considered like the sheep.
Right.
I don't want to say the sheep, but like,
Well, that's the thing, right? The thing is, it's always divide and conquer, right? You got to if you're gonna control a population, you have to pin them against each other. Whether it be your hair is dark, your hair is light,
yeah,
you like these things, you like this, you have this way of thinking, you have that way of thinking. So it's just divide and conquer. It's just taking place in different places. There's nobody that you can just distinctively be like, oh, it's this. They'll find a way.
Yeah.
I mean, what people don't realize is Russia, or that region, in other words, has over 100 ethnicities.
Mm.
Over 100, upwards of like 200 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Like Russia
Don't quote me.
itself.
Because that's
Yeah,
Russia.
yeah.
Because for
Yeah,
us,
that-
Russia
and
was
it's so
Russia.
different, but there's Asians, there's like us Caucasians, but Caucasian in America is just a white person, whereas Caucasian in Russia is people from Kafkaz, from the Caucasus.
yes,
So that's the original definition of Caucasian. But now in the West, Caucasian is just a white person.
yeah,
So in the West, we all fall into that category. If you have white skin, you're Caucasian.
yeah.
But in Russia, it's a whole different definition.
Yeah, they were explaining to me how it's like even like with sports, it's like
Umar and Usman, you mean?
like
They
just I don't want to put names to because then I don't want them to get any heat.
Yeah.
But people were explaining to me that if in sports when they would win, it was great for Russia, but if they like lost, there was like they're not from
I
here.
did hear that.
You're not from
I
the
did
you're not
hear
from the
that.
set of town,
Yeah,
cut.
yeah,
You're not
yeah,
from here,
yeah.
cut.
You're not from here, cut.
Right. It's the same thing with crime. As soon as it's somebody from the Caucasus does the crime, he's
Yeah.
that nationality.
They
he's
say
that
what it is.
ethnicity, Yeah.
Like, nah, he from the other side. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Y'all done turned into the Tucker Carlson show in this bitch real quick.
No, I think that stuff like that is just very good for people to know because people, even for myself, like I had no idea until I started training with guys from other gyms and stuff like that, meeting you guys. When you came down to the gym, meeting Merab, meeting his family, learning from him explain the whole Soviet Union, the war between Georgia and Russia, and why there's like some tension there still. So you start to learn all these other things. I'm like, bro, we don't learn none of this shit over here.
No.
You know?
It's so
So
different.
it's
That's
very
just like when y'all
eye-opening.
came over here, cuz y'all learn about the Crips and the Bloods. Baby, you know what I'm saying? You know
I
what
know
I'm
about that too, bro. I'm from Brooklyn.
Word.
I get the best of both worlds.
Yeah. So I didn't mean to get all heavy at the last segment,
Just
but
giving y'all a taste of some culture, man.
yeah, that's it. I think this is going to be something that people can look into for themselves and go, there's
It's
a
good
lot
to
of
talk to people with different backgrounds and from different places, you know what I mean? So you get an understanding of just the world and life as a whole. You know, like the way, some of the ways and tradition values and certain ways that people were taught to think from a different place is completely different than how we were taught. You know what I mean?
100%.
Different things that we can think. And I think in sharing those and learning those, there's ways to grow and learn from each other, you know, that you can implement in your life and, you know what I mean, just how you look at things or how you approach it.
facts. Oh man, hit him with some poetry just now. All right, now we're really leaving. All right, see you guys. Peace.
I think I said poetry, bro.